Good morning. It's about 9 o'clock in a familiar place I've been to before, at the foot of the Dragon's Back in the Black Mountains for a second time round, but this time instead of going up to the high point, we're going to do the North Ridge. I think that's the plan. Some mountain rescue guys over there on the training exercise. Hopefully won't need them later. So a bit of a steep slog. My uncle with me today. It's nice to have some company. It's beautiful weather. It's really clear. Nice and warm actually. A few new subscribers, so welcome. Thanks for subscribing. And yeah, hopefully you can enjoy this one today. So plan is to get up along the Dragon's Back, which I've shown you before. So then North Ridge, I'll show you on the map later. Probably up to towards Twimper, I think. Lord Herefords Knob. Haven't done the North Ridge of the Black Mountains before, so yeah, it should hopefully be good. I'll see you in a sec. Well, we come up a bit. The weather is beautiful. It's about what, 9:15 I think in the morning. We're the first ones up on here, I think. There's nobody around, which is always a good thing. Panorama. It's Pengenffordd over in the distance. Over there. It's a lovely view of the valley. So we're going up here. And that's the, we're going up to that sort of beehive sort of cairn up on that sort of sawtooth Dragon's Back ridge. Last time we took a right up there and went up to Wye, I think it's pronounced, up there. It's the highest point in the Black Mountains. This time we're going left up onto here, and that is the edge of the North Ridge there that sort of falls away. And that, if you follow that, that goes towards Hay On Wye, to the Hay Bluff. So that's the plan. I don't think we're not going to go as far as Hay On Wye, but we're going to sort of go halfway along there and sort of reassess for time and things like that, and yeah, see what it's like. So the best view is up from that beehive thing up there, so yeah, I'll give you a buzz when we get up there. Catch you in a bit. It's on our way up. Quite rocky, this bit. Look at that, lovely sunshine. It falls right away down there. So we come from. But yeah, a bit of a ball breaker this bit. It's a bit just to try and get out of the way early in the morning. It does flatten out a little bit in a minute, but yeah, it's such a cool place. The only ones up here as well, which is really nice. Show you a bit more of the sort of face of it, which is quite cool.
It's the boys!
How's it going, Phil? Alright? Couldn't hear me. Prioritise breathing on this bit. Right, I'm about to sort of fall down here, so yeah, I'm going to just get up onto the top of there and get up to that sort of beehive sort of cairn, which is like the halfway bit. I'll see you in a sec. Right, we're up at the beehive sort of shaped cairn. It's about halfway up the ridge. I'm just going to come from here. Ah, that's better, just out of the wind. Got an air ambulance up there or something. There he is. Mountain rescue. Not sure what that's for. Let's see if we can hitch a ride on the way back. Look at this. So that's the sort of spine we've walked up. Start point's down there. And the next bit is to get up, I think, yeah, I think what we'll do is follow this trail here, and that will lead us up kind of towards that area. Just going to check the map. See you in a bit. So up onto the mountain now. Bit of low cloud about. So last time, that's the ridge there, and that goes over to Wye, which is there. But we're taking this route here. It's pretty windy actually. You right, mate? Yeah, it's a bit of mountain water. So we're taking this kind of left-hand route. I will show you on the map at the end. I don't know how far we're going to go really. It was pretty. It's not so bad now, but it was pretty Baltic actually up when the wind really set in. Absolutely freezing. It wasn't forecast to be windy, but it is bloody windy. But see what it's like. We're going to get up there, and this is the bit that leads to the Lord Herefords Knob. So I don't know if we'll go that far. But this is quite cool. It's like a mini Dragon's Back here, but it's pretty steep there. And we've just viewed what was it? A sheep enclave. So there's little sheep chilling out on that sort of cliff face there. So yeah, we're going to whiz around there, and I'll take another bit when we get up around that sort of edge there. See you in a sec. On the North Ridge now. That's where we've come from, just over there. It's the Pengenffordd there, right on the level of the clouds. And we're going over to a summit called Rhos Dirion, I believe it's pronounced. One I haven't done before actually. And from there there'll be hopefully a better view over towards sort of Hay Bluff. So that's where we're headed now, and that's it there. We are on the North Ridge. Head in the right direction. See you in a bit. Yeah. So you went to that one down there?
Yeah, so we walked up the valley to the base, and then up the side of the reservoir valley, and then around the lake and up.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's Pengenffordd there. That one there. You can make the big sort of bump. Yeah, you can make that out easily. Yeah.
Well, that's the highest point in.
Well, one of them. Yeah, the second highest, I think.
In the Black Mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. The clouds just lifting off Pengenffordd there in the distance. It's still.
Oh, that's a good view.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's just over that gorse there is the North Ridge. It's where there'll be a cliff face there. Yeah, cool. No. There's the trig. Rhos Dirion, I believe it's pronounced. But forgive me on that, that's probably wrong. Fairly uninteresting summit, I'd say. But one I haven't done before. I thought I'd done all of them here, but I haven't. Phil hasn't done it either, so that's always good. Lovely weather. And that's the Lord Herefords Knob there, and beyond that is Hay Bluff, and you can swing. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the forest from the Hay On Wye walk. I think you catch the road. So just there between those two is the Gospel Pass that runs right through the middle of the range. So that's cool. And that's the Radnor Forest there in the distance. Some of the summits from there. Brilliant view, isn't it, today? Cracking. Right, we're going to see where we want to go next. Right, so we've decided to go to the Lord Herefords Knob, because that's one of my favourite summits actually. It sort of looks like a great big dome, but the top of it, the summit itself, is really narrow, and it's just like a tiny little seat just on the top. It's really cool. So we're going to pop up there, and we've got a little view of the edge of the ridge there. Pengenffordd eventually come into view. It's really nice. Wind's a little bit brisk, so a couple of mountain ponies, and then we're deciding whether to walk down into Hay On Wye and sort of swing round there, or to just walk back the way we've come, but we're going to sort of cross that bridge when we come to it. So I'll give you a shout when we're up on the top of there. Right, this will be the one of the climbs of the day, up onto Lord Herefords Knob up there. So a good name, isn't it? Let's come right to the edge here. Look at that, amazing. Well, what we've decided to do is given a friend a ring who's a local taxi driver, and he's going to drop us. We're going to walk down into Hay, and it'll be another 3 hours from here probably, and he's going to run us back to start point. So we've both got to be back about 4 o'clock in Bristol for some sort of various commitments. So yeah, it'll be about. Could obviously have walked back, but this way we get to cover a bit more ground, and don't have the return journey of another sort of 6 hours. So with the return journey it'll be about an 8-hour walk, probably longer, but we can get about a 6-hour one in probably, and that's probably enough. So yeah, cool. Great view of the valley, really nice. Little bit of exposure up here. View of Pengenffordd. Phil is storming up there. So yeah, I'm going to catch you on the top of that summit. It's one of my favourite ones in the area. It's quite remote as well. That's another thing I like about it, is that it's properly in the middle of nowhere. So it looks good. See you in a sec. Here we are, guys. Favourite summits. The Lord Herefords Knob. Stone cairn there, just to mark it. Look at the sun reflecting on the hillsides there, and you've got these beautiful sort of hues of gold and brown. It looks really lovely. Little panorama. That's where we've come from. That's the cliff faces of the North Ridge, and we've walked all the way along that top part there. And there's a lovely view across the valley. You see how steeply it falls away, because it's like a Hay sort of, I think you can see Hay, can't you? Just sort of miles, quite a couple of miles down there, and then the Hay Bluff is over the other side there, and that's another reasonable climb up onto there. And that ridge there is the one that follows the Offa's Dyke path. You've done all of that, haven't you, Phil?
Yeah, at some point. Nice.
There you go. So yeah, we'll go into Hay and we'll catch you when we're there. This is where we've come down from, swinging round. This is the Gospel Pass. It's really pretty. Look at that. Lovely views down into the valley. And that's the hill that goes up to Hay Bluff. Not going to do that, we're going to go along this road here. We've done a reasonable bit today. So we're going to swing round there and then a bit further on. Looks good. Right, we're just coming down. That's where we were. That's the summit of the knob. That's the North Ridge. So we were on that area there. We've walked all the way along there up to top. Hay Bluff there, and we've swung around this road. And that forest there, the forest edge, across that sort of plateau bit there, that's where it runs down into Hay. So haven't been to Hay for a while. Really like Hay. It's a cool place. We're going to get down there and find a pub, I think, and try and get a beer in for the drive back. Just one, mind. But yeah, can't wait to get back now. A bit tired, but sun's gone in as well. It's not so nice now, but I'm going to stop and have a quick bite to eat and then swing down in there. yeah, quite a few cyclists here actually. Really popular cycle route. It's quite sort of steep uphill, so good training for sort of people that like doing mountain biking and stuff. Great, catch you in a bit. I was just walking into Hay. The sun's come out again, it's really nice. Wind's dropped down here. And we're going over this plateau bit. That's Hay Bluff there. I'm just leaving that behind. And if you come and do the walk, you just got to hug the forest on your right hand side. You see the forest edge there. Hug the forest, and then the path is just down in that dip there. Sort of just channels you in. You can't really miss it. Nice view of the Radnor Forest in the background. There they are. Lovely view. So yeah, this goes through like a farm track, and then you get down through a few fields, and then it should sort of lead into Hay. Probably about an hour now. About an hour to go. Look forward to getting there. But legs are getting a bit wearier. But yeah, I've had a brilliant day. It's been really nice to have some company, and weather's been great for October. What is it, sort of coming up to mid-October? It's really great. Yeah. Quite fair weathered about this, so to be honest, when November, December's coming in, there won't be so many videos going out, I'm afraid. I am a bit fair weathered, really, to be fair. But you know, freezing rain and sort of zero visibility isn't really my sort of idea of fun, but find other things to do instead. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get a couple more nice sort of autumn days to get out, and before all that crap weather comes in over the winter. Right, I'm going to get another section when we get down towards Hay, and yeah, we'll see when we're down there. Finally got a view of the finish point. That's the castle. Yeah, there it is, Hay Castle, and the sort of tourist car park. Going to go and find a pub there somewhere if we've got a few minutes. And yeah, we're not walking back from Hay all the way back, getting catching a lift back to our start point. So we kind of made a decision to, when we were halfway up there, to sort of go a lot further and then hitch a lift back. So yeah, if you do plan on doing this walk, either park 2 cars or be fitter than me and drive, you know, come to this point and then walk back, which is probably about a 12-hour day, or just book a taxi. Yeah, so but it's good that way because you sort of cover a lot of new terrain rather than having to sort of just walk the same route back that you've already done. So right, we will catch you when we're near the pub. Right, we're here, Hay On Wye, familiar car park in the castle. Pleased to be back. Well, it's a cracking day. Hope that everyone enjoyed that. Definitely one I'd recommend to do. Really, really good. So we're going to go and find somewhere to have a beer, and then quick pit stop, and we'll drive back to Bristol. Sounds good. Right, thanks very much, guys, and we'll see you next time, wherever that may take us.